Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you the best way to retake on B-side Dust 2. So I'm going to show you a smoke, I'm going to show you 3 different molotovs, and then I'm going to show you pretty much just retake flash, but it's like 4 different variations of it on what you can do. So the first combo that I'm going to show you, or I'm going to start with the smoke. What you want to smoke off is of course the bomb, and you want to smoke off the tunnel. So what you're going to do, but you don't want to smoke off the bomb before you enter the site, because then the tees can play in it and stuff like that, and you don't have info about it. So what you're going to do is first smoke tunnel. So what we're going to think of is pretty much, this is of course smoke, and yeah, this might be molotov or something like this, okay? So this is pretty much what we're dealing with. So what we're going to do is the smoke is where you're just going to stand anywhere on these bricks. It doesn't have to be very specific. And then you're just going to aim on this right here, just a left click. What this will do is pretty much just smoke tunnel, which is really, really good. It's not too deep, which means that if the tees come out, they have to full commit. When it's like this, you will see their feet first, depending on the smoke, but you know what I mean. So the smoke is not all the way up, which means you can see their feet before they can see you at all. So yeah, it's a really good smoke, and it's a good thing that it's close to the edge. So that is pretty much the smoke, and you can of course still do this when it's like this. You can pretty much do it from any position, so you don't have to do a specific lineup. Just make sure it doesn't hit this thing right here. So don't do it like this. If you want to do it, then you have to aim higher, I guess. But yeah, it still works. So yeah, guys, just anywhere in these positions you can throw the smoke. As you can see, the next thing that I'm going to show you is a molotov. So this one is if you're playing close, and you can also do this flashbang. So you can molo like this, and then you can also throw a flashbang like this. What this will do is pretty much just burn underneath right here, so they cannot play close. So when the CTs are flashing, it will pop right around here, the first flash, and second flash is right about here. So they can't really hide, and they have to like play out in the open, so you can see them when coming out. This flash, of course, is also doing sort of the same, so they will just get blind. This is very good to throw before the actual flash that we will throw from this position to retake. So that was the first molotov. The next molotov I'm going to show you is behind big box. So what you're going to do is pretty much just stand in this corner right here, and then you can see this little square right here. So look at this, and then I'm just going to take the orb right here. So you're going to see this square right here, and you're just going to aim right here, right about, and you just stand up, jump throw like this, and it will hit on top of the box and instantly spread behind. I will just show you this lineup as well. What I usually add is pretty much this shadow. It doesn't have to be very specific. I see a dark mark right here, so that is where I'm aiming. And the flash, you can both do it like this, or you can do it the same spot as the molotov, but you see this way it bounces on this side, so you can actually peek here with it. So yeah, that's pretty good. So now, guys, I'm going to show you the last molo before I'm going to show you the last flashes. So what we're going to do is pretty much just molo car. This is pretty easy. What I would recommend doing is throwing the molotov like this. So instead of peeking it like this and dying to someone who's playing, because make sure, guys, they are not just standing in this corner. They are going like this and trying to find off angles like this. So do not peek this, and they might as well spam it if it is smoked. So what we can do is just aim right here on this side of the box. This way it will bounce into them, and it will spread further out, which means when they get blind, they might even die in this position, and they will take more damage if they are running out from the molotov. And if you peek them at the same time that the molotov is up, they will also either die in the molo if they win the fight and stop, or if they, yeah, or you can just get them off guard. Of course, if it is smoke, guys, I do not have a specific lineup. What I would recommend doing is just look at the top right here. So you know this wall, and just aim a bit down here. This one is not quite as good, guys, but it works. So the thing is, you just have to know, okay, I'm flashing, then you molo, and then the first flash will pop. So he will get full blind, might crouch, and then he will just burn in the molo while doing it, okay? So I think you get the point. This one is pretty easy, but if there's no smoke, I would recommend throwing it off this one. make sure that you don't put it too much in the corner, because if you throw it like this, it will bounce off of this wall. And that's important that it doesn't do. So it's important that you hit it on the right wall right here for it to land. So the retake flashes that we're going to, that I'm going to show you and that we're going to use is pretty much this way. You just stand here and then you're just going to aim right here and you're going to jump throw like this. I will just, yeah, so this will pretty much just blind anywhere, all positions. I mean, I don't have to show you how good this flash is. It pretty much blinds anyone, and that is why it's so good to mull right here, because they will go away from the position that won't get blind, and then they have to stand like this, and they will get full blinded by this. Same with this, either if they are coming out, they will get full blind. Same molotov, they can hide like this, but the molo does, so either they will get blind and hide in molotov, or they will go out and yeah, try to fight, but then they will be full blind, and of course if it's the good molo, he will burn still. And same with this position, of course. I showed you the molotov that lands right here, and they will also either go, if this guy is smart, he will go back, he will still get full blind. So yeah, that is pretty much the purpose of it. Most people play close like this. If the molo hits, you can go back, but then you will still get blind. So yeah, guys, but make sure to still clear this position, okay? Yes, and the second flash that I want to show you guys is pretty much just if your team is running in. The second flash, just aim right here. I W jump throw just a little bit, because what I want is it to be a little bit deeper. It's pretty much the same flash. I'm going to show you with nade. This way it's a bit easier to see. It pops right here, and the thing about it is when your team is running out, they will get full blind in all positions, okay guys? So let me just show you one more time, like this. Here, they will still get full blind, as you can see. And what is good about it is when your team is running out like this, they will, they will not get blind. Do you see this? I'm running right under it, and I can fight all of the positions. This one is already clear, you know. You need to, of course, clear this, and then you can run out like this. So it's an extremely good flash. If you want, guys, you can do 2 of these flashes, but I want this one to, I prefer to just throw 1 flashbang like this, because it flashes, yeah, it's just a bit deeper. So if anyone's holding like this with tunnel or like this, they will get more blind from the first flashbang. It's a bit more in the open, and they cannot react to any of them. So that's why I throw the other one first. I'm just going to show you the lineups, guys, with AWP, just so you get a better chance of seeing it. The first one is just bottom of the door. It doesn't have to be very specific, so even though it's smoked, you can pretty much just aim anywhere. It can be a little bit higher. If you're not sure, you can take 1 step forward and just throw it like this, and it will still land. So it doesn't have to be very specific lineup. Of course, this one, make sure it is the correct lineup, because it's very specific, and do the W jump throw. If you don't have the W jump throw, I suggest you get it. Otherwise, you can go forward and just normal jump throw, and it will still land. Yeah. And I didn't show you the last molotov, guys. The last molotov that I would like to show you is pretty much just the one where you're standing here. So if you have a molotov right here, what I would suggest doing, just take 1 step out and then just aim at here and just throw this molotov right here. So this is pretty much so this guy burns, and he will also get out of the position, as you see. So guys, let's just say we are retaking the smoke right here. You're saying, wait, guys, give me your utility, give me molotov, smoke, and flashes. So what you're going to do is pretty much, while the smoke is up, you can pretty much go here, do it like this. I like to do this molotov right here, and then I like to do it this way, as you can see right here. So they will get full blind, molotov here, smoke right here. And if they have a molotov, these are the most common molotovs. So if your team has molotovs, they will do this themselves, pretty much. Because everyone knows that when you're retaking, you need to use all of your utility as fast as possible. If you want, guys, this molotov is also really, really strong. And it's a little bit hard lineup, so this can also be something that you can do if you want. So yeah, guys, I'm just going to show you this lineup. You aim right here. This lineup is, of course, on this one right here. This one, and of course, this one is pretty obvious. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much all over, guys. So this is pretty much how I want to retake on B, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know if there's anything that I missed or some position that he can hide without getting blind. The only position that he can play without getting too blind or too risky is pretty much behind this box right here. But it's pretty hard to deal with. You don't want to waste a whole molotov to do this. They will also get blind by the flashes. Also, second flash, he will be blind. He cannot really swing to the left, then he will burn in the molotov. And he will also get spotted by this. And when they are swinging out, he will get blind, and then your team will swing out like this. He will get spotted very hard. So it's not like a position where he can hide all the way in this corner and then fight late. So as long as he gets somewhat blind on the first flash or the second flash, then he will still die and get traded at least. So that is pretty much the only position that they can play where. Yeah, I hope you guys get the point. So the positions you have to make sure of is, of course, on the first flashbang, clear this right here. The reason being why we're clearing this is because the first flashbang, it pops on the right side right here. So everyone should be blind. And also this guy, you want to kill this guy. So the timing of the second flashbang that pops right here, you can turn around and not get blind at all. Okay, guys? So pretty much just clear the position like this, and then you just swing all the way out like this. Of course, that is why this molotov is very important. And this is also why I would suggest, guys, that the most important is, of course, the smoke like this. And then I would recommend doing the molo like this, and then the flashes. That is the way I would say this is the most important part, because then you cleared the whole left side. Do you realize this? The only position is here. So you molo, smoke, and you clear this position. Now they can only be on the right side. And the second flash will be right here, above you right here. So you can swing with it like this. They will all get blind and stuff like this. So they can't really fight. This guy will get blind by the first flashbang. If he tries to fight, he will kill one, get full blind, and he will get traded. So I hope you guys get the point, that you can pretty much just swing all the way. You will clear back plateau, big box, and side at the same time. You don't have to care about this at all. So, but if you have extra, guys, the next molo I would suggest is pretty much this one. Do this one. Can you do retake? You call this one boom, and the other one boom, and then you're pretty much just clearing everything. So yeah, guys, it was a bit longer video than I thought it would be, but I just want to speak a little bit more in detail about it. I think I'm done, guys. If you had anything that you learned or anything like that, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really does help out. If you want me to watch me live, guys, go check out the link in the description on my Twitch. I really do appreciate it, guys. It helps a lot. But thank you for watching and have a really good day.